Namaste, this is Samta Auntie. In this video, we are going to review how to conjugate verbs in present tense using the word I. Let's start by reviewing the rules we talked about in class. Rule number 1. Remember, all Hindi verbs have a na at the end. And Master Yoda says that the first thing you have to do is use your lightsaber to chop off the na. For example, look at khaana. Khaana means to eat. We want to use it in a sentence to say, I eat. To do that, first we have to chop off the na. Now we are left with ka, so we're left with a portion of the word. Let's look at the next one. Khelna means to play. When we chop off the na, we're left with khel. Bhagna means to run, and it becomes bhag. Gana means to sing, and it becomes ga. Nachna means to dance, and it becomes nach. Master Yoda says, now there's a disturbance in the force. We must bring balance back. But how? How do we bring balance back to these words? When we're left with these shortened words, ka, khil, bhag, ga, and nach. And that brings us to rule number 2. Master Yoda says that to bring balance back, we have to add something to the end of each of these shortened words. Here's what we're going to add. There are 2 possibilities, either tha or thi. That means we take tha and glue it to the end of the word, or take thi and glue it to the end of the word. Let's see how that works. So we start with the word gana. The na has gone away with our lightsaber. And we make 2 new words, gata or gati. All right, so we can make 2 new words. But if there are 2 new words, how do you know which one to use? Well, a boy would say gata and a girl would say gati. Now let's do some practice problems. Let's do to dance. To dance is nachna. What would a boy say? Nachta or nachti? Nachta. What would a girl say? Nachti. To eat is khaana. What would a boy say? Khata or khati? Khata. And what would a girl say? Khati. To read or to study is padhna. What would the boy say? Padhta or padhti? Padhta. And the girl? Padhti. To play is khelna. What would the boy say? Khelta or khelti? Khelta. And what would the girl say? Khelti. Seekhna is to learn. What would the boy say? Seekhta or seekhti? Seekhta. And the girl? Seekhti. Okay, now let's see if you can put the verb together. To sing is gana. What happens first? We use your lightsaber to chop off the na. So we are left with ga. But now the word is incomplete and needs an ending. What will the new verb be? Gata or gati? Well, this is uncle singing, so what would he say? Gata. To read is padhna. What happens first? Use your lightsaber to chop off the na, and we're left with pad. But now the word is incomplete and needs an ending. So what will the new verb be? Padhta or padhti? This is a girl, so what would she say? Padhti. To eat is khaana. What do we do first? Rule number 1. Chop off the na. We're left with ka, and we have an incomplete word that we now need to complete. So we can make khata or khati. This is a boy, so what would he say? Khata. To play is khelna. What happens first? Chop off that na, and we're left with khel, which is an incomplete word. We need to add something to the end. We can either make khelta or khelti. This is a girl, so which one would she use? Khelti. To learn is seekhna. What do you do first? Use your lightsaber to chop off the na. We're left with seek, which is an incomplete word. We can make two new words out of this, seekhta or seekhti. This is a girl, so what would she use? Seekhti. Now that you practice the process of conjugating the verb, let's do some more practice problems without going through all those steps. In these next practice problems, look at the picture, determine if it's a boy or a girl, and then change the verb accordingly. To learn is seekhna, and this is the boy, so what would the verb be? Seekhta. To dance is nachna, and this is an auntie, so what would her verb be? Nachti. To sing is ganna, and this is an auntie, so what would her verb be? Gati. To eat is khaana, and this is a boy, so what would his verb be? Khata. To play is khelna, and this is a girl, so what would her verb be? Khelti. To read or to study is pardhna, and this is a boy, so what would his verb be? Pardhta. To dance is nachna, and this is a boy, so what would his verb be? Nachta. Now, let's take it to the next step. Let's build on what we've been learning by making complete sentences. So far, you have learned how to change the word to eat, khaana, for a boy, to khata, or khati, for a girl. But khata and khati just mean eat. We don't want to say eat. We want to say I eat. So now we're going to review how to say I eat. We have to add two words, मैं and हूँ. मैं means I, and हूँ is the ending we use for all I sentences. So whenever you have an I sentence, we say हूँ at the end. And the blank line in the middle is where you put your conjugated verb. Khata for a boy or khati for a girl. So the two sentences you could end up with are मैं खाता हूँ or मैं खाती हूँ. Both of them mean I eat, but one is for a boy and one is for a girl. So let's do some practice problems. Let's do this one. She says I eat. The verb is khaana. What do we do first? Chop off the na, and we're left with ka. But ka is an incomplete word and it needs a new ending. So what ending would you use? Ta or ti? Well, remember our problem had a girl, so it would be khata or khati. Khati. Next, set up your sentence. We start with me and end with whom. And last, we have to fill in the blank. What goes in the blank line? Khati, because we were doing the sentence for a girl. And now the complete sentence is मैं खाती हूँ. Okay, now that you've walked through those problems, let's see if you can do these without the guides. This boy says, I eat. So what would the sentence be? मैं खाता हूँ. This girl says, I eat. So what would the sentence be? मैं खाती हूँ. This boy says, I eat. So what would the sentence be? मैं खाता हूँ. She says, I eat. So what would the sentence be? मैं खाती हूँ. And Shabash Sher says, now you're getting the hang of it. This boy says, I eat. So what would the sentence be? मैं खाता हूँ. This girl says, I eat. So what would the sentence be? मैं खाती हूँ. This girl says, I eat. So what would the sentence be? मैं खाती हूँ. And good job, Gorilla says, this is too easy. This boy says, I eat. So what would the sentence be? मैं खाता हूँ. This girl says, I eat. So what would the sentence be? मैं खाती हूँ. And Shabash Sher wants to remind you to brush your dant after you eat ice cream. This boy says, I eat. So what would the sentence be? मैं खाता हूँ. This girl says, I eat. So what would the sentence be? मैं खाती हूँ. Shabash Sher likes ramen too. This boy says, I eat. So what would the sentence be? मैं खाता हूँ. This boy says, I eat. So what would the sentence be? मैं खाता हूँ. And Shabash Sher wants pizza too. This girl says, I eat. So what would the sentence be? मैं खाती हूँ. This boy says, I eat. So what would the sentence be? मैं खाता हूँ. This boy says, I eat. So what would the sentence be? मैं खाता हूँ. This girl says, I eat. So what would the sentence be? मैं खाती हूँ. This boy says, I eat. So what would the sentence be? मैं खाता हूँ. This girl says, I eat. So what would the sentence be? मैं खाती हूँ. This boy says, I eat. So what would the sentence be? मैं खाता हूँ. This girl says, I eat. So what would the sentence be? मैं खाती हूँ. This girl says, I eat. So what would the sentence be? मैं खाती हूँ. This boy says, I eat. So what would the sentence be? मैं खाता हूँ. This girl says, I eat. So what would the sentence be? मैं खाती हूँ. This boy says, I eat. So what would the sentence be? मैं खाता हूँ. And Shabash Sher wants pizza too. This girl says, I eat. So what would the sentence be? मैं खाती हूँ. She says, I eat. So what would the sentence be? मैं खाती हूँ. He says, I eat. So what would the sentence be? मैं खाता हूँ. This girl says, I eat. So what would the sentence be? मैं खाती हूँ. This boy says, I eat. So what would the sentence be? मैं खाता हूँ. This girl says, I eat. So what would the sentence be? मैं खाती हूँ. He says, I eat. So what would the sentence be? मैं खाता हूँ. This girl says, I eat. So what would the sentence be? मैं खाती हूँ. This boy says, I eat. So what would the sentence be? मैं खाता हूँ. This girl says, I eat. So what would the sentence be? मैं खाती हूँ. This boy says, I eat. So what would the sentence be? मैं खाता हूँ. Wow, that was a lot of practice. Good job, Gorilla, and Shabash Sher are very proud of you. And now you're ready to add food to the sentences. For example, instead of just I eat, we want to say I eat cookies. You know how to say I eat, and this is a boy. So what would that be? मैं खाता हूँ. But we need to add the word cookies somewhere. But where? Well, you can think of the sentence like a sandwich. The top bread is the person, I, which is मैं. The veggies in the middle are what the person is eating. In this case, cookies. And the bottom bread is the conjugated verb plus whom. And that will change based on whether the person saying the sentence is a boy or a girl. For a boy, it will be खाता हूँ. And for a girl, खाती हूँ. So again, if we want to say I eat cookies, let's use our sentence sandwich. We start with the person that the sentence is about, I, which is मैं in Hindi. Next is, what is he eating? Cookies. And last is the verb plus whom. The verb is khaana, and we have to change it to add a new ending for a boy. So what would the new verb be? Khata. And don't forget about whom, so now put it all together. What do we have? मैं cookies खाता हूँ. Let's do another one. I eat cake pops. Here's your sandwich. We start with the person that the sentence is about. I. What is I in Hindi? मैं. Next, what is she eating? Cake pops. And last is the verb plus whom. The verb is khaana, and we have to change it and add a new ending. This is a girl, so what would the new verb be? Khati. And don't forget about whom. So now put it all together. We have मैं cake pops khati हूँ. Let's do another one. I eat cereal. Here's your sandwich. We start with the person that the sentence is about. I. And what is I in Hindi again? मैं. Next, what is she eating? Cereal. And last is the verb plus whom. The verb is khaana, and we have to change it and add a new ending. This is a girl, so what would the new verb be? Khati. And don't forget about whom. So now put it all together. We have मैं cereal khati हूँ. Okay, last one with the sandwich guide. I eat cake. Here's your sandwich. We start with I. I is मैं. What's he eating? Cake. And last is the verb plus whom. The verb is khaana, and we have to change it to a new ending for a boy. What would the new verb be? Khata. And don't forget about your whom. So now put it together. मैं cake khata हूँ. All right, now let's do this one and see if you can do it without the sandwich guide. I eat bananas. And here's your hint. Banana is kela. So how do we say I eat bananas in Hindi? मैं केला खाता हूँ. I eat cupcakes. And cupcakes are just cupcake. मैं cupcake खाती हूँ. Let's do this one. I eat strawberries. And here's your hint. Strawberries are strawberry. So how do we say I eat strawberries? मैं strawberry खाती हूँ. I eat salad. Salad is salad. मैं salad खाता हूँ. I eat apples. And here's your hint. Apple is सेब. मैं सेब खाती हूँ. I eat pears. And here's your hint. Pears are नाशपाती. मैं नाशपाती खाता हूँ. I eat ice cream. Ice cream is just ice cream. मैं ice cream खाता हूँ. And how would she say I eat ice cream? मैं ice cream खाती हूँ. I eat ramen. Here's your hint. Ramen is ramen. How would she say I eat ramen? मैं ramen खाती हूँ. What about him? How would he say it? मैं ramen खाता हूँ. I eat pizza. And pizza is just pizza. How would we say I eat pizza? मैं pizza खाता हूँ. I eat oranges. Oranges, remember, are santara. So how would we say I eat oranges? मैं संतरा खाती हूँ. I eat donuts. And donuts are just donut. How do we say I eat donuts? मैं donut खाती हूँ. How would he say it? I eat donuts. मैं donut खाता हूँ. I eat birthday cake. Birthday cake, we'll just say birthday cake. How do we say I eat birthday cake? मैं birthday cake खाता हूँ. What about for her? How would she say it? मैं birthday cake खाती हूँ. I eat kulfi. And kulfi is a Hindi word. It's just kulfi. So how would we say I eat kulfi? मैं kulfi खाती हूँ. How would he say I eat kulfi? मैं kulfi खाता हूँ. I eat pizza. मैं pizza खाती हूँ. I eat French fries. And French fries are just French fries. So how would we say I eat French fries? मैं French fries खाती हूँ. How would he say I eat French fries? मैं French fries खाता हूँ. I eat tacos. Tacos are just taco. So how would we say I eat tacos? मैं tacos खाता हूँ. How would she say it? मैं tacos खाती हूँ. I eat burritos. And again, burrito is just burrito. How would we say I eat burritos? मैं burritos खाती हूँ. And how would he say it? मैं burritos खाता हूँ. I eat popcorn. And again, popcorn is just popcorn. So how would she say I eat popcorn? मैं popcorn खाती हूँ. And how would he say it? I eat popcorn. मैं popcorn खाता हूँ. He wants to say I eat candy. And like all the others, candy is just candy. So how would we say I eat candy? मैं candy खाता हूँ. And how would she say it? मैं candy खाती हूँ. Great work! You've done a lot of practice problems today, so before we go, let's review the rules for conjugation one more time. Rule number 1. Remember, all Hindi verbs have a na at the end. And the first thing you have to do is use your lightsaber to chop off the na. Khaana becomes kha. Khelna becomes khel. Bhagna becomes bhag. Gana becomes ga. And nachna becomes nach. And now there's a disturbance in the force, and we have to bring balance back to each of these words. And that brings us to rule number 2. Master Yoda says that you have to bring balance back to each of these shortened words by adding either a tha or a ti at the end of each word. For a boy, add tha. For a girl, add ti. And for sentences, add your me and whom. For I sentences, when you're talking about yourself. In the future, I'm going to teach you to do sentences where you're not talking about yourself. If you're talking about they eat pizza, or we eat pizza, or she eats pizza, or he eats pizza, or you eat a lot of pizza, I'm going to teach you how to do all of those sentences, but we're going to take it one step at a time. And in order to do that, you have to conquer everything that we did in this practice video today. So that was a lot to learn and a lot to practice. By knowing all of this, you will be able to speak way more Hindi. So dhanyavad for joining me. I'll see you in class.